Dangerous. French giant aircraft carrier arrives in Philippines, equipped with most advanced monster missiles. Manila French Carrier Strike Group CSG, composed of aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle and its escort, is set to arrive in Subic Bay and Manila as part of its Clemenceau 25 mission in the Indo-Pacific region, the French Embassy in Manila said Friday. The CSG will take an operational break in the two locations on February 22nd, marking its first stopover in the country. Before this, the Philippine Air Force, PAF, will conduct air interactions with the Navy Rafale of the embarked carrier Air Wing. A destroyer of the CSG will also take part in a bilateral interaction with BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Gregorio del Pilar in a still unidentified area. Since February 5th, the CSG's Atlantique II, ATL-2, maritime patrol aircraft have been positioned on Clark Air Base's military airfield in support of the Carrier Strike Group's activities. Crew members of the ATL-2 detachments already had numerous exchanges with PAF officers, the embassy said. The embassy said this visit signals the two states' willingness to work collectively for maritime security in the Indo-Pacific. These interactions are clear demonstration of the willingness to work collectively for maritime security in the Indo-Pacific region, where the two countries share economic interests and a need to protect their national citizens, it said. This cooperation is strengthened by regular joint trainings, such as Sama-Sama, Croy DUSUD, Marara and Balakaten, it added. The Charles de Gaulle is accompanied by two multi-mission destroyers, an air defense destroyer, and the auxiliary oil replenishment ship Jacques Chevalier. The visit is also part of the framework of the letter of intent signed in December 2023 between France and the Philippines by Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. and French Minister of the Armed Forces Sebastien Lecornu. The letter of intent aims to develop military cooperation and interactions between the armed forces of the two countries. The Clemenceau 25 follows one of the many interactions France carried out with the Philippines in 2024, including the first French participation in the Balakaten exercises with the deployment of the frigate Vendemiaire, the port calls of French destroyer Britannia in Manila in May, and of the frigate Prairial in Cebu in October, as well as the first enhanced stopover of the Pegase mission at Clark Air Base in 2024. The French Navy's Carrier Strike Group CSG, led by the aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle, is scheduled to make its inaugural stopover in the Philippines on February 22, 2025, as part of its Clemenceau 25 mission in the Indo-Pacific region. This visit underscores the strengthening defense ties between France and the Philippines. Operational engagements, air interactions. Prior to the port visits, the Philippine Air Force, PAF, will engage in air interactions with the Navy Rafale aircraft from the Charles de Gaulle's embarked air wing. These exercises aim to enhance interoperability and mutual understanding between the two air forces. Naval exercises. A destroyer from the French CSG will participate in bilateral naval exercises with the Philippine Navy ships BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Gregorio del Pilar. These exercises are designed to bolster maritime cooperation and ensure regional security. Maritime patrol collaboration. Since February 5, 2025, the CSG's Atlantique II, ATL-2, maritime patrol aircraft have been stationed at Clark Air Base, supporting the group's activities. This deployment has facilitated numerous exchanges between French and PAF officers, fostering deeper military collaboration. Strategic significance. The Clemenceau 25 mission reflects France's commitment to maintaining a free, open, and stable Indo-Pacific region. The deployment of the Charles de Gaulle, accompanied by two multi-mission destroyers, an air defense destroyer, and the auxiliary oil replenishment ship Jacques Chevalier, showcases France's naval capabilities and its dedication to regional partnerships. This visit is also a tangible outcome of the letter of intent signed in December 2023 between Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. and French Minister of the Armed Forces Sebastian Lecornu. The agreement aims to develop military cooperation and interactions between the armed forces of both nations. Recent collaborations. In 2024, France and the Philippines engaged in several joint military activities, including Balakaden exercises. France participated for the first time, deploying the frigate Vendemiaire. Port calls. The French destroyer Britannia visited Manila in May, and the frigate Prairial docked in Cebu in October. Pegase mission. The first enhanced stopover of this mission occurred at Clark Air Base in 2024, further solidifying Air Force cooperation. These engagements highlight the growing defense relationship between France and the Philippines, emphasizing a shared commitment to regional stability and security. Diplomacy and maritime security. The arrival of the French aircraft carrier strike group reaffirms the commitment of both countries to maintaining maritime security in the Indo-Pacific region. The French embassy in Manila emphasized that this interaction reflects the readiness of both countries to work together to protect the economic interests and security of their citizens. France's role in the Indo-Pacific. As a country with strategic interests in the Indo-Pacific, especially due to its overseas territories, such as New Caledonia and French Polynesia, France continues to strengthen its military presence in the region. With the presence of its aircraft carrier strike group, France wants to demonstrate its commitment to maintaining freedom of navigation and supporting stability and security in waters that are often a point of geopolitical tension. Future cooperation. In recent years, defense relations between the Philippines and France have grown closer. In addition to joint military exercises, the two countries have also discussed opportunities for cooperation in the procurement of defense equipment, including the possibility of the Philippines obtaining defense technology from France. The cooperation agreement signed in December 2023 is the first step in expanding this bilateral relationship. In addition to joint exercises such as Sama-Sama, Croy Dusud, Marara, and Balakaden, France is also open to strengthening the Philippine defense industry through technology transfer and military capacity building. Diplomacy and defense tracks. In a broader context, the arrival of Charles de Gaulle and his battle group in the Philippines is part of France's defense diplomacy strategy to strengthen its partnership with countries in the Indo-Pacific region. This visit not only strengthens military ties, but also signals to the international community that the Philippines and France are ready to work together in facing security challenges in the region. Going forward, the two countries are expected to continue to enhance cooperation in various aspects of defense, including joint maritime patrols, military training, and the development of Philippine military capabilities with support from France.